4 amazing new iPhones: iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Plus, iPhone 15 Pro, and iPhone 15 Pro Max. After you learn about the new iPhones, it will help you decide which is the right one for you.
Hey everyone, it's your host Alex here, and today I want to talk to you about the all-new iPhone 15 that was just announced. Now normally this would be an exciting time as a new iPhone means a fresh new experience, but I gotta say after unboxing the iPhone 15, I'm feeling a bit underwhelmed. Don't get me wrong, Apple knows how to package things up nicely and the iPhone 15 certainly looks sleek. That beautiful Retina display still looks stunning. But when you really start digging into what's new, you find that there isn't a whole lot that's groundbreaking. Besides getting USB-C instead of Lightning, the cameras and chip got a slight bump, and that's about it. Now I'm sure Apple will tout all these upgrades as revolutionary innovations that will change the world, but we all know the reality is different. The iPhone 15 is yet another year of very small iterative updates rather than any truly innovative new features. I hate to say it, but it seems like Apple has lost its pioneering spirit when it comes to the iPhone. It really makes you think about how we got here. The original iPhone back in 2007 really did stand out as a revolutionary product that changed the entire smartphone industry overnight. I remember being totally blown away by the multi-touch display and how seamlessly it integrated apps and the internet into your pocket. It felt like something straight out of the future. In the early days, each new iPhone continued pushing boundaries with new capabilities and technologies that didn't exist before. The 3G brought 3G speeds, the 4 had Retina display and FaceTime, the 5 introduced larger screens and Touch ID. Even the 6 taking away the home button made a big statement. It always felt like Apple was on the cutting edge of innovation. But as the years went by, the pace of new breakthroughs started slowing down. Each new model contained fewer and fewer major upgrades as the low-hanging fruit of smartphone capabilities were increasingly being picked. Camera megapixels rose incrementally, chips got a bit faster, and screens crept marginally larger, but truly transformative new technologies became harder to come by. I think it's understandable that smartphone innovation would plateau eventually. The category has pretty much reached maturity at this point after over a decade of rapid pioneering. But what bothers me is it seems like Apple has been content to rest on their laurels for a long time now. Every new iPhone release delivers the bare minimum of upgrades just to have something new to sell without really pushing any boundaries. I get that constant groundbreaking innovation is an unrealistic expectation year after year. But you'd at least hope Apple would double down on refinement and polish if big ideas were lacking. Things like fixing widespread issues like poor cellular reception, improving battery life significantly, or truly optimizing the software/hardware experience in a way that makes using the phone a joy once again. Instead, it feels like planned obsolescence has become the driving factor at Apple rather than customer satisfaction. Things like non-removable batteries and designs that make repairs difficult prominently contribute to people needing to upgrade more frequently rather than holding onto phones longer due to quality engineering. When you couple the lack of innovation with tactics that reduce longevity, it leaves a bad taste. Especially considering the sky-high prices people pay each year for what is essentially just the same phone with a fresh coat of paint. People are rapidly losing the excitement for new iPhones, and it's starting to show in Apple's global smartphone sales dropping for the first time ever last quarter. The conclusion I've come to is that Apple has started prioritizing profits over innovation when it comes to the iPhone line. As long as people keep dutifully upgrading each year, why bother trying to reinvent the phone? It's a shame to see such an iconic product lose its pioneering roots just to squeeze more money out of the existing user base. There is hope on the horizon though that this trend may soon reverse. Smartphones have matured to a point where innovation is harder, but new form factors and technologies like folding screens or augmented reality are primed to disrupt the market. To stay relevant, Apple needs to place bigger bets on the more ambitious projects like the rumored AR/VR headset in the works instead of just tweaking the same old iPhone recipe. There's also greater external pressure. Things like right to repair laws gaining steam threaten Apple's tight lock on the aftermarket. And old tricks like dongle-based profit schemes are pissing more people off. If they want to avoid regulation and consumer backlash, Apple needs to get back in touch with what made people love them in the first place, a spirit of creativity, refinement, and putting the user experience above all else. So in summary, the iPhone 15 is a predictable incremental update that feels much more like planned obsolescence than real innovation. Fans like myself are starting to see through these iterations, and it's hurting Apple's sales. If they want the iPhone magic to continue, they need to take bigger risks on next-generation ideas rather than resting on their past successes. Only time will tell if Apple still has that pioneering spark left, but for now the iPhone 15 is decidedly playing it safe rather than setting the world on fire. Alright everyone, those are my thoughts on the iPhone 15 launch. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Let me know your thoughts on Apple's direction in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next one.